we filming?
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name's Lucy and this is the channel.
Yay!
Today we've got two special guests on the channel, as you always request to see little man. Ooh. And by little man I mean, what?
Once his breath smells.
And obviously we have Stan on the channel today and he hasn't been, when was the last time you were on a video? Like ages ago. Spider. So today we thought we would do a video that included Lawrence. So we thought we would do a video today on how to prepare to bring a puppy home, because all the time I get messages on Instagram, on YouTube, all the platforms that we really show Lawrence on, to be honest, about how we prepared bringing him home. Now we thought this wouldn't be a sort of like categorised video just for red cavapoos. We thought it would be a good video for anyone bringing a puppy home, because we weren't, well, I say we weren't sure. We were a little bit sort of wishy-washy over what we'd need to prepare in terms
we didn't
of...
have a clue.
Yeah,
really,
we didn't really know. We thought we'd just collect a few questions that we get asked all the time and just put it in one video. I think there's 12 questions, so not loads. And then we thought we'd just give you our honest answers on our experience, and hopefully that can help you guys if you're preparing to bring home a little pooch of your own. If you haven't already, please smash a big thumbs up on this video and click the subscribe button down below. Thank you so much for your support as always, and let's crack on with the video. Question number 1, is it easy to buy a dog?
No.
I would say yeah, it is easy to buy a dog.
Well, it's easy to buy a dog. It's probably it's easy to overthink it all.
On our pages we get asked, was it easy to buy Lawrence? Like,
we went through a few breeders.
Yeah.
We did ours during COVID.
Yeah, so
it made things a little bit more difficult because
Lawrence was a lockdown puppy, wasn't he?
Yeah, and
but that don't let that make us give our sort of major view to you guys, because even though he was a lockdown pup, we still wanted him anyway. It wasn't just because it was lockdown.
Yeah,
like
of course.
We wanted him ever since we me and Stan got together.
wanted
to move out. We always knew we wanted to have a dog of our own. So just because it fell into lockdown, don't think it was just like a lockdown puppy, because we did always want him, didn't we?
Yeah.
Do you think it was difficult?
No, I just think it's you hear so many different stories.
Yeah.
That it's probably quite daunting when you go on something like Pets for Homes, and there's so many different descriptions of dogs and different things that you feel like you need to know that maybe you don't.
Yeah, definitely.
That it probably puts you off, and you probably start to worry, okay, where's this dog coming
from? Because I did,
yeah,
like I'll hold my hands up. Like, so we found Lawrence on Pets for Homes, didn't we?
Yeah.
And like, I think generally speaking, Stan's parents have had dogs, well, ever since you were little. Yeah, all your life. So we were really lucky that Stan's mum told us realistically what to look out for, and almost like warning signs, I guess. Make sure the pups are with their mum, make sure the breeders like repped, all that sort of stuff. We just kind of took that, didn't we, of making sure that they were microchipped, they'd been fleed, wormed.
Yeah.
They could be seen with the mother of the puppies and stuff. It's such a big commitment that you do overthink everything that you've like already gone through. Generally speaking, easy wise, it's actually more a personal thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think if I was to say to anyone, if there was a few points to look out or things to look out for, one massive one would be make sure the breeder allows you into their home.
Yeah.
Or is willing to let you come and see the dogs at their home. Probably people out there that have picked up a dog from somewhere
exactly.
and they've had a good experience. Yeah. But for us, as soon as we found this particular breeder and she said she was willing for us to drive up and see the dog.
Yeah.
That was a big thing for us, because we could see him, we could see what the breeder was like, we could see what the home it was being raised in was like.
Do you remember that first, when we walked in through the door, and I turned to Stan and went, I said, they're not real.
Yeah,
I turned around, I was like, they're not real.
And you said they're just so small.
They were so tiny. They were like hamsters. It's a bit of a tough one, that if it's easy. I think it's just...
Yeah, it's what you make it out to be. Puppies go so quickly as well. When they go online, they're gone within
if they're like a
hours.
hot breed of the time, like they will literally be gone within like a day.
Get on Pets for Homes and just look through different adverts, look through and compare them to each other. What's that one missing? What's that one doing? For us, we had we had adverts. We had a FaceTime with one particular breeder, and we both come off the FaceTime, didn't we? Like, I'm not too sure about that.
I mean, it like
just didn't feel right.
Yeah, it just to us it just didn't feel right. Question number 2: how do you pick a breed?
Just depends on the life you're living.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with
that. You always wanted a Cavapoo. I always wanted a French Bulldog.
If we're going completely back to basics, I didn't even know what Lawrence was. When we found him,
you would see pictures and you would see, okay, that's the type of dog I want.
Something fluffy and something cute. That's as bad as it sounds. That is what I wanted. You've always spoken about French Bulldogs, and
I don't know why. I just.
But we did talk about it, didn't we?
Yeah, the breed type anyway, and then it just became to like, okay, we're in a flat, so the dog can't be too big. Like before we picked him up, I was quite stressed that the dog would grow bigger than we were
expecting him.
Expecting.
Absolutely. Just went through so many different types of Cavapoos. Like, I didn't realise there's like 5 different types of Cavapoos. You've got I can't remember exactly what Lawrence is classed as, so I'm sorry if that's annoying for you guys, because some of them are like F1B, F1, 1F, like they're all different. We were specifically after a toy Cavapoo. So toy meaning it only grows to a certain size, and obviously as you've seen Lawrence,
the dad being a toy
poodle. Well, it wouldn't have really mattered, would it? But the biggest thing for us was the toy part, and the toy meaning it's very, very small. We've got a 2-bed flat and there is quite a lot of room. We still felt like, is it the right thing bringing him into a flat? Like, is there enough room for him? Like, is he going to get enough exercise? We felt that a toy Cavapoo would be best, didn't we? Just because of the size. And obviously, Stan holding him now, he is still pretty dinky. Yeah, and like, that's all.
I'm so tired. You just got what you want and we got your breed.
No, it was, you love him.
Oh, I love him now.
Yeah, there we go then. So there's no point in even sparking an argument. Question number 3 is a Cavapoo easy to train? Yeah, I would say yes. Because he's got poodle in him, just obviously Dad, like Stan said, his dad was a toy poodle. Poodles are so, like, obedient. And they really want to learn, and they love, like, understanding and being a part of, like, trainings. General training, i.e. sit, lie down, he picked up within 4 days of us having him.
Yeah.
He was super, super good with that. The toilet training, if any of you are watching that you're in a flat and you're worried about toilet training, we've done it, so don't panic.
Because he hadn't had his jab, so we couldn't take him downstairs to the toilet yet. So until he had his second jab, we were just sat up here.
We were puppy pad after puppy pad after puppy pad.
We must have gone through 20 packs of puppy pads, if not more.
A week, yeah, maybe? Puppy pads work for, like, different circumstances. If you're lucky enough to have a house with a garden, then
you don't need.
Then probably not. You probably
pads.
Wouldn't need them. You know, you can open your doors and you can keep pushing them to go outside. You're a top floor flat with a small balcony, which he doesn't go on even to this day. So trying to get him to go on his little grass pad that we bought him was never ever going to happen. So puppy pads for us were quite literally the only thing we had in order to get him into some sort of routine of understanding that specific place was for him to go to the toilet. We would make such a conscious effort of going down every sort of 40 minutes to an hour, like, and then we just keep building it to like every hour and a half, every 3 hours, and then
now he's
at a point where, no joke, this isn't me even building up for the camera, he can have a wee or go to the toilet about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and he will not need to go until 9 a.m. the next morning. Like, his bladder is like a tank. You
said we can't take them home. You can't take them down to their 4 months. He was about 16 weeks. That is 4 months.
Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, well, whatever. Question number 4. What did you buy Lawrence before he came home?
Toys.
You can answer this one.
I have to try and remember. A bed, obviously. We've got him a bed. Loads of toys. I think that is the reason why we've never had a problem with Lawrence chewing furniture or anything he shouldn't. He had so much to play with, so much to chew, that he never went for any furniture, and I would say I would advise someone picking up a puppy, just buy a lot of toys.
I would say though, we bought a variety of toys. It wasn't just like plush toys. We bought him like the really cute little stereotypical teething ropes from Pets at Home, teething bones, stuff he could really get his teeth into. And also, if you're buying the pup in like the summer months, I would highly recommend buying a cooler mat. It's the best thing we ever got
just
him.
A little blue mat.
Oh, Exhibit A. When did we When did he grow? We don't have it out as much anymore. This is, for size reference, it is quite big.
We know a lot of people as well that have bought dogs and have not got on with them at all. But
it's definitely a personal. What's his hair?
They're so cheap that you might as well try it.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Again, another thing I'd recommend. Anything else you bought?
Just a couple of treats as well. Question number 5. How expensive are Cavapoos? Cavapoos are like all different. So they're all the colour, size, the mix.
I think that's a pretty sort of vague question. You'll go on Pets at Home and you'll probably find a Cavapoo for, I don't know, £1,000, and you'll probably find some cheaper. You'll probably find some more. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
We like Lou said, we bought ours in lockdown, so the prices were sky high. Don't necessarily let the price put you off.
Yeah.
Just because they look cheap doesn't necessarily mean that
absolutely
it's coming from a bad place.
When we personally were looking, which was, oh my god, like a year and a half ago, they were roughly ranging from, this is again complete honesty, they were ranging from £2,000 all the way through to £5,000. That is the honest answer of the whole range of colours, of sizes, of whether it was a Cavapoo mum and a Cavapoo dad, or a Poodle dad and a Cavalier mum. They were just, it was such a wide range, wasn't it, of prices. And, you know, like Stan said, the price shouldn't put you off. If everything in that ad is ticking your boxes and you think that's going to be the correct fit for you, then I guess that's it, really. You can't really put a price. No, you can't. And obviously, again, at the time, maybe lockdown didn't it influx the price massively.
Lockdown influenced French Bulldogs, the price for those goes
and
up.
And
Cockapoos,
it does. And I think you can't really pinpoint a price on Cavapoos, I don't think.
No.
At all. Number 6, do I need a garden?
No.
Well, we kind of answered that, didn't we?
Yeah,
so in our experience, no.
We've dealt with it easily without having a garden.
Yeah. I know so many people that live in flats with Cavapoos.
I think
many people.
One good thing to say would be, like, just know that you're potentially going to have to take him down 4 or 5 times a day.
If you're 15 stories high and you're relying on a lift or stairs and you've got a puppy that really needs a toilet, then maybe just have a little think and make sure it's 100% something you want to commit to. Because obviously when they are so little, they do need to go down every sort of hour or 2 hours just to make sure that they're not going to like have an accident. Moving on, question number 7. Do I need to work from home? I think this set of questions is becoming more tailored to Cavapoos. But again, this is just how we've experienced preparing for a puppy and bringing up a puppy, and obviously he is a Cavapoo. So if this does sort of lean towards that breed, then apologies, but obviously it's just what we've gone through, so we can't answer to every single breed, can we?
Before we were very lucky in that we were working from home. Before we bought Lawrence, on any of the adverts we were well aware that it was a dog that suffers from separation anxiety. I guess didn't expect it to be as difficult as it is, because we're lucky Lucy now still works from home, so she's with Lawrence all day, so he's never struggling or anything like that.
I don't know. It's still recording, don't we?
Yeah.
Recording for 24 minutes, that's alright. I work from home, so he's never on his own, he's never struggling.
If you were considering a Cavapoo, I would worry if it was 2 people that worked away all day. For us, we've got a dog that suffers with separation anxiety, so if I was to go back in time and we didn't work from home, I'd say it wasn't right for us.
No, that's 100%. I think at the time we got him, we were living such a easygoing life where we were both at home, we both could do these late night, going down, getting him down to the toilet, blah, 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 and not have to worry about getting up so early in the morning and, all of that sort of stuff. If even now, because Stan's now back in full-time work and I'm at home still, but even if that situation was still happening back then, I don't think we would have done it.
No. You really need to research what a dog is like on their own. If that is your lifestyle, if your lifestyle is that you work, then just look at breeds that cope
are happy
well on their
to
own.
be on their own, yeah. That's not to say that if you train them from the start to be on their own, that may be a different story. But again, from how we've brought Lawrence up, he just does not get on with being on his own at all.
We couldn't really go out to leave him on his own. So,
we didn't have anywhere to go, no one did.
So for 3 months we were sort of stuck with him in the flat. We couldn't go anywhere and we couldn't ever train him. So Lawrence in that time got so used to us being at home that it just got worse and worse. And now it just feels like we can still train him. It's just a lot harder because he's so used to one of us being at home.
Question number 8. Is there anything you would say is super, super important about bringing home a puppy?
Just be...
open-minded.
Yeah. When we brought Lawrence home, it was so overwhelming. Even from someone who, like Lucy mentioned, my parents have always had dogs in the family, so I've always had a dog in my life. And then we bought Lawrence, it's now on me. And one night in particular, as soon as we bought him, it hit me how much...
a responsibility. Yeah,
how much of a responsibility it is. And I was thinking that I couldn't do it and stuff like that, and I feel like that's quite a normal thing to do.
Yeah.
You'll see lots of pictures of dogs online, you'll see lots of videos, you'll find the breed you want. As soon as that puppy is in your line of sight, then it'll hit you and you'll know, okay, I've got to kind of dedicate my life to this dog.
Someone will be watching this and they'll be how I was when we were looking for a dog. Like, in my head, I'm going to be completely honest with everybody, I was like, no dogs on the sofa, no dog sleeping on our bed, crate trained, he can be left on his own, I'm not going to go into him when he cries in the night. I said that to you. I said, I'm so ready, I know what's going to happen. I was so blindsided from how well your mum's done with their dogs and how easy it generally looks. It is so overwhelming and so, I'd actually say quite intense as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, this little living thing is now yours.
Yeah,
like, it's such a responsibility.
That would be my advice. Just be ready to change your life.
Yeah.
In a way that you're now looking after a dog. And obviously for people that have owned dogs before themselves, then fine. You'll know what to go into. And now I'm confident that one day in the future when we're looking for another dog, I'll be a lot more confident.
Yeah.
We're not having to.
No, I know, but I know what you mean. Moving on. How old is Lawrence now?
1.5. I think.
But yeah, he's about 1.5 years now, and he's just perfect, isn't he?
On his terrible twos.
Yeah.
He rules the roost.
He does. Lives a life of rye.
Lives the life of rye.
Mum still buys him every harness under the sun. I've got something launching soon, as I mentioned to you guys before, which is exciting. Question number 10. How big do you think Lawrence is going to get now?
This big.
Oh, darling. From what the vets have said as well with weight,
Lawrence
I think that's it.
Fully grown.
Yeah, he's fully grown.
There'll be when you buy a puppy, there'll be days when you wake up and you're like, he's got bigger overnight. Yeah. It's so obvious.
Yeah, it's so weird though, because you're looking,
weird.
Well, for us, we were seeing him every second of every minute, weren't we? And we were like, has he grown, is he not? And then I remember it so clearly, one morning we both woke up and we were like,
is he bigger?
Is he bigger? Has he actually grown? And we were like, no, he actually has, hasn't he? And it was
we haven't done that for a while.
No, so I think that's
fully grown.
And to be specific on weight, if anyone's interested, he is exactly 4.6 kilograms. So that's not really that big. We've kind of already answered that. How did you find Lawrence? We found him through Pets for Homes. Yeah. Question number 12. Would you ever get a second dog?
No.
Okay, well that's answered that then, hasn't it? No, I don't think we ever would. I think I think about it a lot more than Stan. I think because I'm at home with him and I meet up with so many other lovely dogs. I think where he's just so sort of set in his ways now that I just don't think I could ever give enough time to another dog.
I couldn't share my love.
No, and like he is literally our world, so I
don't get that kind of attention.
I just don't think we could, like, and also even though we've had Lawrence in the flat and everything like that, I mean that's just out of the question with a second dog. I couldn't go through the training stage again, if I'm honest. And we're happy as a three, aren't we? Like we do such lovely things, and I think that for some families it does work. It does.
Oh yeah,
and
if you've got the space.
Yeah, if you've got the space, then amazing. But yeah, for us, Lawrence is just everything to us, and I wouldn't want to ruin that sort of like routine.
Yeah.
Why are you looking like that? Why are you acting all like that? I don't want a second one. We can't have a second one.
I don't want a second one. You want a second one.
No, I don't. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It was lovely to have you on the channel today.
Me?
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you. And like we said before, if you did like the video, please smash the big thumbs up. Click the subscribe button down below. And are you going to make an appearance in the future, do you think? Also, we may or may not be doing a trip announcement near Christmas.
Are we?
You are acting up for the camera. Loose. 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 You're doing that voice, the one you always have a go at me at. And yeah, just thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.